There's one guy who is...
Good question, but I don't have time to answer that. We're instantly live. The moment the fifth person came in, we're popping it off. We're looking at 1 recon, 3 assaults, and a support versus a recon, a support. No, 2 recons, a support, and 2 assaults. Majestic a little bit more aggressive here with that extra recon. Let's see if they can make it work from parking lot side. Let me take a look here. I think I just saw something questionable already. Never mind. Milk is holding an SRM, and I thought it was an SRM silenced, so I was really worried for a second. Quick to utilize the ghost. We got DF actually trying to get some information here. They're not as aggressive as I thought they would be. Actually just holding their side and, you know, in the basement. They got the entry already. Merit is at a high risk of running into someone in the basement any moment if he's going to push. This is going to be a little bit interesting to figure out. Oof. Okay, there's the first trade. Always important that they don't tunnel vision the ghost early on, because the moment you pick up the ghost and you tunnel vision on it, flanks are so easy to happen. And it seems like it's actually working out because most of the combat is 1-by-1 engagements with no chance of trade. And that's just a bit of a problem. Ooh, the ghost carrier being plinked on here with what sounded like an MPN. It was. Synthetic coming in with an MPN trying to take on the ghost carrier. Makes me wonder.
We now can welcome Sippy.
Welcome to the
second commentator.
Welcome to the commentary, Zippy. A quick thing I would like to point out here is that I saw both supports on both teams rolling SRMs, and they're not trading it. They spawn in with it. Milk is actually having the SRM as a spawn weapon. So that is interesting. Okay, there we go. Once again, very strong entry here. Crocodile going in, and we got, I think it was Purpoise who got the second kill. Just the entry coming made. Crocodile going out in the back in the showers, getting a drop on both of them, quickly taking them apart to just devastatingly flank and get that kill. So far, it seems like it's going to be one-sided, but I don't want to call it too early. If Renruka just pays attention to their surroundings a little bit more instead of streamlining to a choke point, I'm pretty sure they can make it work. Maybe not be too close together, and then it's going to be fine. They just got to, you know, keep the eyes open and figure it out. So they're quickly going for the ghost here. It seems down on the lower tarmac. They're not picking it up, but they're definitely guarding it. Very good entry here. Now with Renruka actually getting the entry here, that might be a good way to get this sorted out. Could be getting the win on the board. If they just hold the ghost, don't stay too close to it, but just keep an eye out. They can prevent the cap and then plink away at the enemy.
Looks like they want to go through the basement. They're all stacking up on the door.
They're not really pushing yet, but it seems like Purpoise is actually trying to like get a good flank here from the roof side, meaning that this could throw it around once again.
Yep. Milk's in the smoke in the basement there.
Yeah, and here goes. Upper tarmac is completely being flooded with NSF now. They're all the way up to the ghost at the stairs to lower tarmac. They're circling the enemy, and this is going to be really rough to fight your way out of.
Oof, Porpoise with a long nade from the top of the tarmac.
Well, Merit, it's down to you, along with Lamfada. Yeah.
There we go.
They let themselves be circled in, pay attention to one choke point for too long of a time, get static, and then because they don't pay attention, they get flanked. I said this last round, and this is something they really need to work on fast. Otherwise, they might be giving up this map earlier than expected. Milk now with DMX up in the pocket. We got 2 MXs. Interesting choice that Renruka is choosing the ZRC as their weapon choice over the ZRS, and that Zombie is still rocking the SRM on the support. But they are getting the kills. Good push here from Synthetic.
DF is pushed into the server room. Has access to the ghost now. Don't need it because they catch Zombie alone in the locker room.
Majestic got away with 1 HP here. What a close call, and Crocodile getting the first hit on him before really getting into the action could have been a really strong tide to turn. Seems like they just got out of it barely, though. Those 2 recons are really putting in a lot of work for them. Especially Crocodile, getting really good flanks and good positioning to catch them off guard.
I mean, look at the XP right now. We got mostly sergeants and all of Renruka still on private with 1 XP most.
It seems to be a common theme that we see that teams are favoring one side because of the early wins they get, getting the ranks up so fast that the other team just can't keep up with firepower.
And the XP snowballs really easily, and you end up with quite the advantage on one side, making it even more of an uphill battle. Or the non-meta weapon choices may not be helping them. Zombie now is swapping that SRM for a Super. And is
Definitely
able
a good
to
choice to make.
They are.
Oh, the
They get
server room's
traded.
popping off. It's like a meat grinder in there. That's what we want to see. People just piling up, trying to, you know, win a direct face battle. Majestic coming in with that cheeky push into the hangar, jumping around. Now it's about Dipkin. I don't know how Dipkin wasn't seen, or Dipkin didn't see Majestic, considering he's held in the point literally where the killing just happened. So this is going to be interesting.
Not sure
Majestic
if
is
he
trying to
knows.
make noise. I think Majestic is trying to lure him out, considering that they have to get the move on. Oh,
There's a pinch there. No matter where he went, he would have run into someone.
Dipkin could have had the drop there, but it seems like he just reacted to slow on that. He saw him come in, I'm pretty sure, but the cover of that wagon just worked out perfectly in that instance. Crazy, absolutely crazy with how strong DF is coming in. I expected them to like get the rounds, but that we're looking at a 5-0 favor for them right now is just, it's stronger than I hoped for.
They've been going real fast. This is at 5 rounds in under 10 minutes.
Yeah, they really got tempo for after that first round. First round was a little bit like touching and feeling up the situation. Ooh, Synthetic trying to go through that vent in the basement, just not good enough. And Jazz just following up with another kill, turning the tide further. It's really going to be rough here. And it's just not letting up either. Alright. I can feel you there. 5 people against 1. It's just... I can't really put into words what's going on here because it's just so self-explanatory. You got 5 people circling into 1. It's going to be extremely unlikely that he can pull off out of that.
It's not a position you want to be in, especially with a team that is already having lieutenants, while the highest XP on Renruka is 2.
Yeah. And the kills, it's just kills. There's no round wins that give them the points. It's literally just the kills. So you can safely say that the top fraggers of them are 2 kills each.
Yep. I mean, jungle with 0 deaths so far, which is quite impressive.
It's one hell of a statement, if you ask me. Renruka now picking up the ghost, getting in some intel on the lower tarmac. Once again, that was the ghost that they picked up last time too. Let's hope they can actually make it work. Support daring in a little push with that shotgun. Just not really committing though. If if they're not going to push from that side, they better make sure that they're keeping an eye up on the tarmac because he's so focused on the basement. Something can easily slip by at this rate.
Zombie not looking towards the glass side, and he gets caught.
Oh, that grenade bounced back. They could have gone bad quick. Merit just ignoring the tarmac for long enough to get a drop on, to get dropped on top. That's what I meant. They were looking at basement the entire time, not really paying attention to the tarmac. We're already at match point, and this is the 8th round. Harsh.
Harsh indeed. I mean, DF is just a really strong team, and it really shows here.
I mean, maybe they're living up to their name. Who knows? It's gonna
Perhaps
be interesting.
they've surpassed it.
We'll see about that. All we
Hopefully.
can say is the lineup will tell more. Of course, once again with the strong entry. Quick trades on Renruka. This actually might be the round that they need. But Crocodile once again coming in with the flank from behind. Over and over.
Jungle. The shotgun beats out Zombie with the SRM support.
The Jungle is definitely the wild card of their team, constantly having the angles they don't check with that push of his mobility going on.
It's up to him to win this. 2v1.
Well, Synthetic is in a really bad spot here. He can make up with the firepower he has, but he doesn't have that much health.
Doesn't seem like Merit knows where to look.
Coming out.
Oof.
One down. It's all down to who picks up the other first. But to Synthetic's problem, he picked up the Ghost, and that's definitely what killed him there.
And that is the end of the first match. 8-0 for Road to Deep Frog. And Jungle, topless scoreboard, 34 XP and 0 deaths.
34 points and no deaths for Jungle. I can't even put into words how harsh that must feel on Renruka's side.
It's not a position anyone ever wants to be in.
I mean, they had not have a single person. I think they had one person reach the corporal rank before the match ended. A single one.